All right, hello Brian. Um, Let me just shoot a really quick video screencast for you. I'll go over the roofing stuff first, and then we'll go into the concrete and construction niche. So this is a really nice looking website. Uh, Way to go, building it yourself. I really like the automations on it. But what I do is I primarily work on getting websites like this to have the correct content for Google to be able to index it and rank it. And then adding trust and power to your website so Google ranks it higher than your other competitors. So for example, Steadfast Exteriors, yeah, this is a tool I use called Ahrefs. When I plugged in your website, I think because it's new, it doesn't have any data on it. It says there's no keywords or no traffic. So this is probably a pretty new website. Yeah, it's not indexed by Google as of yet. We can check. See, I think I put your other one, steadfastcustoms.com. That one has a little bit more. It has 7 organic keywords and gets a little bit of traffic, but not a ton. So all of these keywords are found somewhere in your um, text of your website. And it shows how many people are searching a month for it. Steadfast Construction, 250 people a month. That's really good. So you've done some pretty good brand awareness stuff. People are searching for your website. Keyword difficulty is really important. That means how hard it is to rank. There's not a lot of competition of people going for your name, which is obvious because it's your name. Position in Google. So looks like you're only number 6 right now, but that's where the majority of your traffic is coming from. So there's a lot of work you could do on this. Uh, for building your own website. But let's go through the roofing one first. So when I Googled roofers in Pittsburgh, the one that came up as a top is roofingcontractorpittsburgh.com, which I plugged into my tool. So here's their data. So they have 268 keywords, which is bringing around 409 people a month, and the traffic value is all speculative, but so let's look at what keywords they have and what they're ranking for. Roofing Pittsburgh, PA. So having these words, Roofing Pittsburgh, PA, on your site would definitely be beneficial because there's 200 people searching it every month. The keyword difficulty is not super high. This is 0 out of 100, by the way. So, 11 isn't super high, but I prefer to go for things under 5, like this. This is only 3. That's super easy to rank for. You wouldn't have to do very much work to rank it if it's under 5. So putting roofing contractors Pittsburgh, PA on your site 3 or 4 times, getting Google to realize that's what your website is about, and then adding what we call backlinks. I can teach you about backlinks at a different time, but yeah, just looking at these kind of keywords, roofers Pittsburgh, roofing contractors Pittsburgh, this is exactly how this guy is getting so much search volume. And you can see exactly how many people are visiting his site from each keyword every month. So 77 people are doing it from doing it the right roofing. I guess maybe that's his name. But the more specific the keyword, the better. So location specific is the best because then you know that the people searching are searching in your area and you're not going to get traffic from people who aren't ready to buy. So yeah, keyword research is huge. And then you can also I also just plugged in a keyword research tool. So this are all the keywords that have the word Pittsburgh in it, and it's about roofing. And I am sorting it by keyword difficulty and volume. And so all of these are really good keywords that you could put on your site if they apply to you. Pittsburgh roofers, 80 people a month, only number 3. Some of these are really good. For your other company, Pittsburgh Remodeling Company, 5 and 150. So if you're in the top 3, so say that you get in the top 3 of Google, you're number 2 or whatever, you're going to end up getting around a third of the search volume. So that'd be 50 people a month just for ranking on this one keyword. And then depending on how well your site is built, if they like the look of it, if it has a good call now button, if it has a form submit, then you should be able to get, maybe half of them, maybe a little bit lower, anywhere from 10% to 50% of those people visiting your website to become customers or at least leads. So yeah, I can make you a list of these keywords if you want to work on your own site, since that's how you've been doing it up until now. Or if you want help, I can help you write some content for it. And that's only one part of the SEO. So there's the getting the correct content, the right keywords. The other part, if you look here, let's look at theirs. So there's a few different things. The other one is backlinks. So they have a lot of backlinks, but let's see if they're actually good backlinks or not. So it looks like they have 50 pretty decent backlinks. Backlinks are your website link on another website. And so it's kind of like they're referencing your site for whatever reason. So it could be from a business citation. It could be you wrote an article and you published it on a different website. They're kind of hard to get. Sometimes you have to pay money for them. But the higher the DR and UR, the better the backlink is. These ones aren't really all that good actually. So probably wouldn't be that hard to beat this guy out. Because yeah, some of these links are pretty crappy. And they have to be relevant to your topic. So they have to be about roofing. See, kid Olson's for Congress. That's a super crappy link. Google's not going to give them any points for that because it's about Congress, not about roofing. So whoever did this guy's website, Kriza Homes, I don't know, they got him a bunch of really crappy backlinks. Mail ask link. So that shouldn't be that hard to beat. But when you do find a website that's done really well SEO, good SEO, you can go through and you can copy the exact backlinks that they have with this kind of tool. Ahrefs. That's what I usually do for outranking my competition, is I see what they have, take what they have, and then improve it and get it even better. So that's how it kind of works for ranking organically on these kind of sites, these kind of roofing sites. There's definitely a ton of search volume. That's not, between contractors, roofing, roof repairs. I usually make a list of all the relevant ones, and as long as there's over, a certain amount of search volume a month, then I'll think it's worth it to build out the site, which it definitely is in Pittsburgh. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is this GMB. The other way you can get in free leads, it looks like you're messaging me back. Yeah, I'll answer you back in a minute, but I work a lot on these GMB listings. So these listings, for example, if you search, let's do roofing company, Pittsburgh, and you see first is the ads. Right after the ads is this Google My Business listings, the map pack. And so being able to rank here is really, really important. You want to be able to rank in the map pack. And it's a lot easier than ranking your website. Ranking the website, you have to do really good content. You have to get good backlinks. But ranking these Google My Business listings, you just have to create this Google My Business listing correctly. You need to get the description, the business description done correctly. You need to get more reviews. Asking all of your people you service to give them reviews is really good. Also adding more photos and adding the right size of photos. So you want square photos. Usually 700 by 700 pixels is the optimal image size that Google's looking for. So these are pretty squared, so that's pretty good. It looks like you have a decent amount of photos, so that's not bad. And then just making sure that whatever topic you're under, construction company, you could also add in some other subtopics, remodeling or cement work, other things, so that you can be ranking for different topics. So, and then the last thing that helps rank these is called citations. So like, let's see if there's a list. So a citation is like a business list. Like Angie's List, for example, is a citation, but they're directories that list local businesses. And so when your business is listed in a bunch of different local directories, then Google will realize, oh, this business is really a real business and it's in this area, and they have a lot of credibility because they're listed in all these different places, and they'll rank you higher. And so I always get, a couple hundred um, local citations for every map pack that or My Business listing that I create. And that's another way that you can get a lot of traffic and a lot of calls to your company. So that is kind of the process. So the last thing, you have kind of two things going on. You got your construction company and the roofing company. Um, and I looked at some local construction company um, competition as well to see what keywords they're ranking for. Construction companies. And so they have some weird keywords. So some of these aren't very good. Whoever did their SEO wasn't the best at their job. But like, why would you want to rank for federal courthouse? Um, Pittsburgh Construction Company. But some of them are good keywords. And so you'll go through and take the good keywords. I can make you a list if you wanted to do it yourself, or if you wanted me to help do the on-page SEO and rank your sites. I can create a keyword list and write the content to go on the website so that Google will be able to index it correctly and know exactly what your website is about, so they can show it to people who are searching for those exact key phrases. So the last thing, so most of the time, that's what I do, is I build websites for people, I optimize them correctly, and I get them to rank on the map pack and blow up their business with leads. Sometimes whenever I don't have a customer that is begging me to build a website, or whenever I get bored and I see there's a really high search volume with a really low keyword difficulty, I'll occasionally build out my own websites, and then I'll rent them to people, or sell them leads, or I'll maybe sell the website, whatever it is. Or sometimes I'll start building a website for a client, and then it will fall through. They ended up wanting to do it. I'm not very good at accepting down payments and stuff. I need to get better at my business process, but that's what happened recently with a massage website, and I've already built it and ranked it. And same with the Pittsburgh um, concrete website. So I have these websites, I already invested in them, I built them, I ranked them, and then I have leads. So what I've done traditionally is I charge like 10% of the profit on the closed deal. I mean, sometimes I do 15%, but most of the time I do 10% of the profit of the closed deals. I've started to stop. I'm kind of going away from that model now, just because it takes a lot of follow up and trust, and it's a hassle to try to get paid, because I never really know if you actually closed them or how much you made. And so I've started doing just a pay per lead, and usually depending on the industry. So concrete jobs are pretty valuable. They have a pretty high profit margin. So like, if you get $4,000 from it profit, then 10% would be $400. But I would be charging per lead, not closed job. And so say you close a fourth of them on average. So, a fourth of $400, it's $100. So I'd charge $100 a lead. But that still sounds like a lot. So I'd cut it down even more, maybe do like $35 or $40 per lead. And then you'd be able to make, $4,000, $5,000, $2,000 deals off these leads. And I'd be charging maybe $30 per lead. Um, so that's what I'm kind of going for with this. I don't know what happened to my website. With this website, I'm hoping to rent it out and just sell the leads per lead. Or if we got a good relationship and the leads are flowing really well, we could just set the price even lower. Like for example, um, say I brought in 40 leads a month, and I'm charging $30 per lead. That's $1,200. It's kind of a lot. And so I would be willing to lower that. I'd cut that in half. And I would just rent the site at a flat rate of $600 a month. And you'd get still those 40 leads, and you'd be closing those leads and, blowing up your business. And I would be getting at least I like that deal because it takes the least amount of follow up. I don't have to be tracking your leads all the time, see how many leads you got, and chart billing you. And so I like to rent them out for a flat fee. That's my preferred way. I know that especially concrete isn't always consistent because the weather changes, and so I'm okay doing pay per lead model. Um, but that's kind of what I would like to move my business model to whenever I am selling leads. So if that makes sense, and whenever if you, I would be totally fine just sending you free leads so you can try them out for a while, see that they're really quality, that they're people who want business. I could send you free leads for maybe 10 free leads or like a week or two of free leads. And then after that, we could discuss how you might want to work together, if you want to pay per lead or pay a flat fee, and what you think those leads are worth. Um, Anywhere from $30 to $50, I think is usually fair. It's kind of like the model of Home Advisor. Like Home Advisor, uh, they sell leads, but they sell leads to 3 to 4 different companies. So they'll sell one concrete lead to 5 companies and then charge them each $50 for it. And so they're making $250. I'm different. I sell the leads exclusively to you. You're the only one who gets the leads. They're exclusive, high quality, fast leads that are forwarded directly to your phone or email address. And I charge even less than Home Advisor does for its leads. So that's kind of what I'm looking for with my business partner, or what the type of partner I'm trying to find right now. And in the future, if you decide to expand your roofing business, I can totally help you um, build websites that have multiple locations and rank in multiple states. It's not hard. It's just doing a lot of keyword research and figuring out which areas have the most potential to bring in more business. But yeah, sorry, this has become really long, but hopefully you understood everything.